Hi, my name is Cary Gans, and welcome to Starting a Home Internet Business. I thought I'd put together this little brief video for all of those people out there who are facing tough economic times and are planning to start a home internet business. I've done it. I've had several businesses, and I thought I'd give you some real five quick, easy pointers before you go out and waste a ton of money and a ton of time. So what I'd like to do now, real quick, is go through some of the pointers, the five things you absolutely need to know before starting a home internet business. Now, this is going to be real quick, and it's not meant to be a total tutorial or a whole total online course. It's just meant to be a real quick overview of what you need to do. Well, the first thing obviously you need to do is find a product. Now, that seems kind of simple, but the reality is, before you choose any product, if you're going to be doing this seriously as a real business, what you need to do is choose your passion, because this could be the next 5, 10, 15 years of your life. So don't do something that you don't want to do. If you don't like dogs, don't start a business relating to dogs. If you happen to love dogs, well, then maybe your internet home business should be about dogs. So, choose your passion. And then you've got to be aware of false and misleading advertising. If you're going to start looking around the web for products to do and to use, you've got to be very careful. There is a ton of misleading information. There are a lot of products out there that just don't do what they say they do, and their only reason for being out there is to capture your cash. So you've got to be very careful. Don't buy a pig in a poke. You don't want to go out and buy something just because you want to get started, you're really motivated, you've got your computer up and running, you've got your credit card out, and now you're going to go buy something because it's going to make your website jump up and down, it's going to make it turn right or left, it's going to make it fall right off the page, people are going to love it. Well, that's not the truth. Don't go out there and buy stuff until you know what it does. Another real good idea about products, when you choose a product, if there's absolutely no competition out there, don't do it. Because you're not reinventing the wheel, and you're not coming up with the next post-it note or the next crazy glue or the next paperclip. That's just not going to happen. Now, if you do, then congratulations to you. But the reality is the chances are slim. So if you go ahead and you do a search on whatever you think your product's going to be, if you're creating a new one, a new idea, a new concept, go to Google, type it in. If you don't find any competition, watch out. Okay, you got to do your research. Now, I just mentioned Google. Well, you got to check the market. You got to get out there and you got to look to see what's out there. You got to see who your competition is. You got to see what your niche is. Being in a niche is kind of important. If you go out and you check your product or your concept, your idea or whatever, and you find there are 40 million Google pages, well, the realities are nobody's going to find you, because getting your new concept, your new product on page one of Google when there are 30 million pages out there, it's not going to happen. At least not going to happen easily, and it's not going to happen cost effectively. So you have to do your research. You want to have competition, but you don't want to have overwhelming competition. And remember, you're not your market. Just because you think something's cool doesn't mean your market's going to think it's cool. So you have to do your research. Find out if there's a real need for your product. Then you need to create a plan, because you found a product, you found a niche, you think you know what you want to do. Well, now you have to create a plan. You have to create a budget. You have to figure out how you're going to proceed. What's step one? What's step two? Okay, so you have to think before you act. Don't just go out there, create a website or buy a website because someone tells you that overnight you'll make $100,000. Trust me, it's not going to happen. The only one's going to make the $100,000 is the person that sells you that one size cures all website. So think, create a plan like you would do for any business. This is a real business. This could be your life. Then follow your plan. Once you set it up, you have to follow it. So that plan becomes your Bible. Well, then you adjust it, because nothing in life is written in stone. So then you adjust your plan and you follow it again. And it's an ongoing process. A business plan is a live document. It's not something written in stone. Well, next is the tough one. And I just sat with my wife yesterday talking about what I'm doing on the web, and that it's been an education for me. I'm a college graduate. I have postgraduate degrees, and I've run 3 or 4 other businesses. I do now. And my internet business is my passion. It is, but it's all in the education. I spent God knows how many years learning my other trades. I was in school for 15, 20 years. You can't expect to get into the online internet business from your home and do it overnight. It's all in the education. You've got to get your internet college degree. So get out there. You got to learn what you need to know and what you don't know, and you have to understand what you don't know. Sounds complicated, but there's no quick fix. You're not going to get out there today and all of a sudden have a business generating $100,000. You have to understand HTML. You may not have to write it, but you have to understand it. You have to understand what a website's all about. Traffic. You have to understand what links are. You have to understand what a blog is and a social network site and a social bookmarking. And there's a ton of stuff to learn. Now, there are places to learn it. Now, another factor that you have to think about is you have to be unique. We have a famous saying in the house that there's always a Coke and a Pepsi. Now, you're going to have competition, but you have to be unique in your niche. What makes your business different than others? So you have to learn the business so that you can figure out what makes it your business or your part of the business truly unique and different. And then, my friends, it's all about relationships, even on the web. This is not, if you think that you can start an internet business and never touch it and have it run automatically where you don't get involved with customers, you're wrong. People tell you that. It's just not going to happen. You may have it. You may make a sale overnight. You may make two, but you won't have a long-lasting business. It's all about relationships and customer service. Now, and unfortunately, you're going to have to work your butt off. There is no easy solution. You're not going to lay on the couch and watch money coming in overnight. You hear those stories, and someone says you get up in the morning, check your account, your shopping cart account, and you've made $20,000. Well, that may happen to a couple of people, but trust me, that's not going to happen to you, especially overnight. So you're going to have to work your butt off because this is your job. This is what's going to be your business. It has to be your passion. And then you need to find the tools, the team, and the people, and then use them. And there are plenty of tools out there, but be careful. And then I've got to give you one bit of advice. Never give up, because you never know when that pot of gold is just going to be another inch around the corner or another inch deeper in the dirt. Well, we're here to help. Now, this is obviously a pitch, but we are here to help. I've developed a website called the Newbie Phenomenon, where we have, if not all, we certainly have most of the tools and the tricks and the techniques and the ebooks and the videos, and we even rate technical support on all the products and the tools that you need to get your home internet business going. We provide that service. We'll even provide coaching if you need it. But more importantly, for only 99 cents, you can get on the Newbie Phenomenon. There, you see the URL in front of you, and for 99 cents for a month, you can look at all the tools and the tricks and the techniques. You can download them. Most of them are free. So if this is a new home internet business, here's your opportunity to get free stuff. You can't get much better than free. And then you can start using it. You can download all the books. Now, the good news is that each and every day I add new things because this is a growing business. The internet is not stagnant. It is dynamic, and it changes daily. And every day we check spam. We love spam because it gives us an opportunity to see what's new out there, what's different, what's unique, and what's going to make the next business successful. So we bring that to you so you don't have to waste your time and your money doing that kind of research. We do like spam, not the breakfast meat, but we like to watch and see what the other marketers and internet businesses are doing. That's the Newbie Phenomenon. So check us out for only 99 cents. It's not even a cup of coffee. So sit down, have your cup of coffee at home, open up your computer, and go to the Newbie Phenomenon. I hope some of the thoughts I've given you today will help you as you bring success to your new home internet business. My name is Cary Gans, and thank you for listening.